It's Britney, bitch.
Good morning everyone, I am Niñalyn Rafal and I will be discussing about Mac OS X Leopard version 10.5. So Mac OS X is the sixth major release of Mac OS. So Apple desktop and server operating system for Macintosh computer. So Mac OS X Leopard was released on October 26, 2007 as the successor of Mac OS X Tiger version 10.4. And it is available in two editions, a personal computers and a Mac OS server. So Leopard was superseded by Snow Leopard version 10.6. Leopard is the final version of Mac OS to support the PowerPC architecture as Snow Leopard function. Okay, according to Apple, Leopard contains over 300 changes over Mac OS X Tiger. So it covers the core operating system like Leopard 10.5 has a semi-transparent menu bar, an updated Finder that incorporates the CoverFlow visual navigation interface present in iTunes. Other notable features include the support for writing 64-bit graphical user application and an automated backup utility called Time Machine. I will share to you the new major features of Leopard. First is the automator with easy starting points to easily start a workflow. A Back to My Mac, a feature for mobile me users that allow us to access files on their home computers. Boot Camp, a software assistant allowing for installation of other operating systems such as Windows XP or Windows Vista. Then the dashboard enhancement, including a web clip, a feature that allows users to turn a part of any web page display on Safari into a dashboard widget. Then their dictionary can now search Wikipedia and a dictionary of Apple terminology as well, also including the Japanese language dictionary or the digest sheet. Then, the front row has been reworked to closely resemble the interface of the original Apple TV. Then, iCal for calendar sharing and group scheduling as well as sending event and invitation from mail. Then, iChat enhancement including multiple logins and present a pidgin idiom and iChat plugin checks which is the iChat theater. Then, also, the Gmail has its enhancement including the addition of RSS feed, stationary notes, and Todos. Todos use a system-wide service that is available to all applications. Then their network file sharing improvements include more granular control over permission consideration of AEP, ATP, and SMB sharing into one control panel. Then we also have the parent controls now include the ability to replace restriction, photo vote, podcast capture, preview, quick look, Safari, Spaces, and Time Machine for automated backup utility to allow the user to restore their files. Leopard system requirements. So Leopard system requirements for processor, it needs Intel processor or PowerPC, G5 or G4. Then for optical drive, internal or external DVD drive for installation of operating system. Then memory minimum of 512 MB and additional 1 gig for recommended for development purposes. Then hard drive capacity minimum of 9 gig space available. So, as you know, Leopard can run on the later flat panel iMac 5 or iMac 4. So, Leopard can run on older hardware as long as they have G4 upgrade installed running at x65 MHz or faster, have at least 9 gig free of hard disk space, 512 RAM, and have a DVD drive. So Leopard, however, will not run on 900 mAh iBook G3 models even though the extended the minimum of 867 MHz requirement. Then, moving on to Google. So, Google announced that the Chrome browser will be dropping support for Leopard starting with Chrome 21. By that time, Chrome will no longer auto-update and new Chrome installations are not allowed. So, the rationale for removal for support is that Leopard is OS X version also no longer being updated by Apple. Firefox also dropped support for Leopard after it shipped Firefox 16 in October 2012. Like 10.4 Fax is the fourth Firefox for the PPC architecture released after Firefox dropped support for Leopard. The new security features intend to provide better internal resiliency to successfully attack in additional preventing attacks from being successful in the first place. And its app, Leopard was called by the Apple the largest update of Mac OS X. It brought more than 300 new features. Leopard supports both PowerPC and Intel x86 based on Macintosh computer that support for G3 processor was dropped and the G4 processor required a minimum clock rate of 867 MHz and at least 512 MB RAM to be installed. So the single DVD works for all the supported Macs, including 64-bit machines. So new features include a new clock, an update fender, time machine, spaces, boot camp which is pre-installed, full support of 64-bit application, new features of mail and iChat, and a number of new security features. So Leopard is an open brand Unix 03 registered product on the Intel platforms. So it was also the first BSD based OS to receive Unix 03 certification. So Leopard drop supports for classic environment and all classic application. So it was the final version of Mac OS X to support the Power PC architecture. Leopard is still a user friendly. So that's end of my report about Mac OS X Leopard version 10.5. Thank you and God bless. More power.